Run! Go! Run!
Okay. Most of them are behind the wall.
I'm weak.
How's it? Hang loose. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. Aloha, everybody. It is April 18th, Friday. Yes, it's also Good Friday. Good Friday, where Jesus the Christ is crucified on the cross on the skull hill of Golgotha. And the 9th hour of the day. And, Good Friday, yeah.
Not necessary.
So a little vlog, little news. It's rainy. It is Friday, and I should make this quick, but...
Can you see me?
Yeah. And that nonsense with the afterlife. But Good Friday, it is kind of notable. I'm a Catholic, which is like the original Christianity. So the whole Jesus Christ Easter area, the Paschal Mysteries, Jesus Christ dies on the cross for our sins, and then is raised on the third day, which is like this Easter thing. This is all the center part of Christianity. That's why, this is the mission of Jesus. Comes down, Son of God, part of the Trinity. We all figured, and this is why since Jesus dies for our sins, we're able to connect to God through Jesus Christ. Otherwise, we're not, we're doing that Old Testament thing. Why isn't God listening? Jesus is the connecting block between God and human, because he's all human and all God. Son of God, all. So there's a couple things about Christianity that...
Why is she here?
And the story is, it's like the greatest story ever told. It's the story still around. I am grateful about Christianity because I can't see any other... I thought about it. Because people go, oh, there's too many rules, and they try something else. I'm going to be Buddhist now. I looked at all this other stuff, and there's some points, but this is the one that if you want to go to heaven, be saved, be part of God's kingdom, this is the one for me, right? Anyways, for anybody else, it's whatever. So, Heaven. Thank you. Exactly my point. And our prayer is heard. So, I don't know. Do I look at this in there? It's the whole thing. It's the one. So this symbol, right? The symbol. I remember learning in anthropology, they called it the inverted symbol, the inversion symbol. See, because this is a torture device of the ancient Romans, came from ancient Greece, who stole it from the Babylonians, I think. And this method of public execution was really horrible. So you figure, why is this a symbol that's good in Christianity? Because when Jesus is on there, it takes all the sins of the world and is able to convert it through the God raising him from the dead. It's converted from sin, conquering death and sin. So all the sin in the world, inverted to salvation. So that's the inversion factor. And okay, enough of going on. Like, I mean, should I look it up? I was thinking, should I look this up? It's like, the best one is Matthew, right? So, actually, the oldest one is Mark. Maybe we should look in Mark. Mark. The death.
Mad.
It's looking at, it says,
It smells.
at 9 o'clock in the morning when they crucified him, the inscription and the carnage charge against him read, King of the Jews. And with them they crucified two bandits, left and right, who those who passed by derided him, shaking their heads, saying, Aha, you said you would destroy the temple and build it in 3 days. Save yourself. Come down from the cross. In the same way, the chief priests, along with the scribes, are also mocking him.
You can't understand.
Among thieves and saying, he saved others, he cannot save himself. Kind of the, Let the Messiah, King of Israel, come down from the cross now so that we may see and believe. Those who
Not
were
exactly.
crucified with him also taunted him. When it was noon, darkness came over the whole land until in the afternoon at 3 o'clock, Jesus cried out with a loud voice,
I'm right here.
Eloi, right here. Stop that. Eloi, Eloi, lama sabachthani, which means, my God, why have you forsaken me? Then some of the bystanders underheard it. They said, listen, he's calling to Elijah. And someone ran, filled a sponge with a salve oil, put it on a stick, gave it to him to drink, say, wait to see whether Elijah will come to take him down. Then Jesus gave a loud cry and breathed his last. And then a bunch of stuff happened. The curtain of the temple was torn in two from top to bottom. And the centurions, in the way he breathed his last, he said, truly, this man was God's son. Let's stop there. The temple of the curtain torn in two, I was found out someone did a historical thing. You know, it's the Holy of Holies in the back of the Solomon's temple. In the back of the temple is where the Ark of the Covenant, Holy. And there's a big curtain. And that curtain is like freaking 9 layers thick, where it's really thick and has like seal skins, all these huge thicknesses of multiple. So in order to be torn in two, that's a big thing. And it's always kind of one of those. It's save us from our sins, and that's a good thing. But it's kind of like. The Judas story, Judas Iscariot, the betrayer. Okay, the devil jumps him and then he betrays Jesus. And Jesus already knows he's going to be betrayed. Someone here is going to be, who is it going to be? And then it turns out to be Judas. And then but the thing is, did Judas have a choice? See, to die for our sins was Jesus's mission to do. He had to do that. Peter tried to get away and he said, get behind me, Satan, I must do this, right? So Judas had to betray him. It's part of the plan, otherwise Jesus couldn't be killed for our sins by all these nasty people in the temple and the Romans. Temple is Rome. So that's weird. So does Judas get some slack because, he kind of, through prophecy, was bound to do that. He had to do that. Although he did do it for 30 pieces of silver, which is, I find out, the price of a slave. Buying a slave, 30 pieces of silver. Anyways, it's the sad, cruel story, Good Friday, and also the part of the triumph of the resurrection. So it's all part of the whole. Anyways, you all know that. It's just going over. But Hawaii's got, that's, and in news of the world, Trump is defying the judges. And the judges, like 23 judges are going, the White House is probably in contempt of court by denying, and it's also constitution. So it's a big deal whether that goes through. But Hawaii's got news too, see? Oh. Okay, that's very nice there. Let's see what's happening in the news on Good Friday. Oh. Not bad. Oh, okay. This guy's swimming in the ocean, though. See all the fishies and all that? Well, they're not safe because Trump is allowing commercial fishing in Marine Monument. Marine Monument is a huge area of like protected reserve, like a national park, but underwater with the reef. So commercial fish don't come in here. Like they suck all these up and they're all gone for aquariums. And any of the big fish, fish it outright, fish it all down until there's no fish. So that's about all the fish are about to be gone because you open up commercial too much, they can't replenish. Then some of the commercial fishing people are like, oh, thank you, because we make money for the fishing. So,
Sick.
Yeah, it's sick. That's like actually bad news. Oh, gosh. And in sports, this guy is hitting the ball. Huge volleyball, doing good. They're battling Long Beach. Are they still in that tourney with Long Beach? This is Finn Kearney had 34 kills. This is Finn hitting the ball against Long Beach. Heavy hitting, split with Long Beach State. So it's tie. I guess tie up. Time to win. Otherwise, we hope he's sad. Not the cheer.
I'm behind you.
Yeah, just relax. Maybe some back in the day. Yeah. Remember back in 1970 when things were relaxing? Just go to Waikiki Beach with Diamond Head in the background. In 1970. Look, that's Waikiki Beach, as you might think. Time to buy a ticket and go to Waikiki Beach. That looks good. Just get suntan with the bikini. Reactions grew. The new Coral Ground Beach at Fort DeRussy, running from great to good grief. Award-winning beach widening. They crushed the coral and they brought it in from Davy Stores, Fort Commandment in Pearl Harbor. We bought some sand for you guys to make. Robbery? No, they bought it. And political cartoon.
Did anyone tell you nobody works there anymore?
Tax returns. Who's gonna do the taxes? That's what I was thinking, I was thinking 2/3 taxes early. Finger in the pulse.
UK Church to stand up for students' free speech.
The University of Hawaii should be a leader in international relations. I urge the administrators to stand up for international students' rights to free speech. Do not be cowards, as have many so-called prestigious universities elsewhere, which have failed miserably at protecting the students. University should be a place where dialogue from young students is welcome. They have
It's not for you. It was an accident. Your arm.
It was an accident. Yeah, right. Universal right to speak out for what they want for their future, free from the threat of a presidential administration and other federal agencies. Daniel Foreman, Mililani Mauka. Well, thank you, Daniel, for talking in tutu voice. Good Friday. This, by the way, is a small, little, colossal sea squid. This is the little baby sea squid that grows into the big, giant monster like 20,000 leagues under the sea. Just to explain that. Well, thank you, Daniel, for, just stand up for free speech. Not like those other prestigious universities like Harvard, who stood up to that administration and got docked from their, there was some billions of dollars of federal. But Harvard's got plenty of billions anyways. But, yeah, UH stand up and go, no, we're going to have free speech. Actually, the free speech thing is something to watch because it can be shut down. Once people start, what happens when, institutions or citizens start becoming enemies of the state? Trump doesn't like it. So he sends, he's already trying that. But, right now he's got bigger fish he's frying. Anyways, it's Good Friday. It's all solemn. In church, they don't have Mass. It's all kind of cloaked up. And they don't have a Eucharist, right? They don't give out the Eucharist. It's all locked away.
Closer.
Locked away like in the Vatican. Anyways, aloha. Have a good Friday.
Aloha too. Have a good Friday. Aloha.